After a week on the island of Mauritius, the waves had still yet to arrive. But Shannon and I made the most of it. We got a chance to really see the island and meet fellow travelers, David, Sarah, and their daughter Kaya from the Cayman Islands.
It's been our dream to travel the islands off of Africa. I, as a surfer, the surf in the places that my people pass through. And a lot of the same foods, and even the music, the Sega music here is very similar, if not almost identical, the dancing and the music to our calypso and merengue, which reggae comes from.
The next morning, as I stared out of our window, I saw an ancient-looking board on the neighbor's rooftop. Could this be one of my father's old boards that he left behind? It's definitely in the classic style of the 70s. You can see it has the beaked nose, and the classic pin lines, and the down rail. If you can see here, they started pinching the rails down, and it's the lightning bolt. These boards sell for thousands of dollars back home when they're restored and new. I was very blessed to have one. It's a piece of history here. Surfboard design went through dramatic changes back in the late 60s, and even though hot doggers like Butch Van Aartsdalen could pull moves like this on the old logs, boards inevitably became shorter and narrower to allow for the more radical style of surfing that was evolving. Before the trip, I decided to have my father's old single fin recreated because I wanted to experience surfing Tamarin Bay the way he did. Having this board made was no easy task, as very few surfboard shapers truly understand the classic 70s designs. But a young shaper by the name of Chris Christensen in San Diego has made a vow to keep this knowledge alive. Studying under legend board builders like Dick Brewer and Skip Fry, Chris has bridged the gap between the future and past, and today is considered one of the most skilled shapers in the world.
I'm going to be building a 7.2, and it's going to be a lot thicker. His average board right now, Shane's riding a 2 3/8 stick short board. This board we're going to be pushing about 2 3/4. You know, the main difference when watching someone surf a board in the 70s, the boards had a lot more flow and trim, and they're able to develop that more with less effort from the surfer, where now you're seeing guys surfing off their back foot, and the surfer has to work at it more to generate speed and to create all those things. And the main function I want to get out of building a board out of that is to kind of replicate the flow and the trim that those boards had. And now, knowing what we do know with short boards, I'm able to incorporate a little more and give these older style boards a little more life to them, knowing what we know from short boards today. For someone that has a trained eye, there's just a different aesthetic to riding the style of board that brings kind of a soul and it's a new art to surfing. And guys that surf them well, it's pleasant to watch.
Patience is a virtue on any good surf trip, and I was finally rewarded when Tamarin Bay decided to show its face for 3 memorable hours. Well, I'm about to surf Tamarin, and to be honest, I'm a little nervous. So stoked to be able to see a glimpse of how my dad got to ride this wave about 28 years ago.
Every day's
Tamarind Bay the other day, and it was the most amazing, remarkable surf I think I've ever had. For something that was so special, something that has just been such a legend in my family's history. Just this place, this island that my parents got to surf here, and it felt like it almost like it closed a chapter in my life. Like it's something that I had been searching for 24, 25 years. It's also opening up a new chapter with Shannon expecting a beautiful child, and me being a father coming up soon. This is a very interesting time in my life. It's something it's kind of overwhelming. I can't really even explain it, other than I just feel really blessed just to be here.
Shannon didn't come all this way to not surf Tamarind, and seeing her determination, I thought she could use a little push.
This is the first time I've ever tried to catch waves laying on my back, so it's kind of a challenge. James being great and pushing me into the waves. Baby back ride.
I wanted to give my son an opportunity to experience the world and see the things that other people just don't see.
I would advise parents that want to travel the world with their children to definitely do it. It's so educational, and we were born onto this earth, and we should see all of it.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Hide your eyes. American Misfits is coming up next on Fuel TV.
No! My eyes are blind!